I've got a special guest for you today. Marc Gelsi, the promoter for HardCore Promotions. How are you, bud?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Thank you for your time, mate.
All good, thank you.
Yeah. Mate, let's just start off with your Muay Thai career. How did you get into Muay Thai and where'd your fight career, whereabouts did you start Muay Thai?
When I was a kid,
yeah,
my dad was one of the first guys in Australia to be fighting kickboxing.
Oh, right.
With some old...
Was that BJC type, the Bob Jones Corp?
BJC in the 70s. Then
Fucking 70s.
Then they started the kickboxing.
Yeah, yeah.
Which was all the old names. Stan the Man was a kid.
Fuck, remember Stan. I was
George
watching
Zachariah,
this
Percy Lanciano,
Jesus.
Tony Tacasio, all these old...
Oh, fuck.
Dave Hedgecock was young.
Legends.
Legends, right?
Legends.
So my dad was part of that crew.
Okay.
I was a little kid. All I wanted to do was become a kickboxer.
Yeah.
And then probably started taking it seriously at about maybe 11 or 12 years old.
What gym was that? Do you remember?
There was Sam Greco had a gym.
Sam Greco?
Sam Greco had a gym.
Sam Greco, is he?
He was big in the K1.
Yeah.
Like one of the best, toughest heavyweights in the world.
Yes.
Sam Greco had a gym in Brunswick in Melbourne.
Yeah.
92 maybe?
92?
Yeah.
That's the prime of, I mean, that's the halcyon days of Muay Thai, when Muay Thai actually started to become popular worldwide.
In Melbourne, we didn't really know what it was at that time.
Yeah.
Like, there was a big kickboxing scene.
Yeah.
So I started, a little kid, jumped on the tram, rocked up and started doing these kickboxing lessons.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe 4 or 5 years I was there.
Yeah.
Be going in every night, punching on Saturdays, sparring. And so just before I was ready to fight, the gym closed down.
Okay.
There's a little break. Then there was another friend of mine named Evan Pascalides.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Another one, he won a world title on the same night as Riddler fought in Hong Kong.
Oh, really? We're talking about Darren Riddler?
Darren Reese.
Darren Reese,
yes.
Our Darren.
Yeah, your Darren.
Our Darren.
Darren will know him well.
Yeah.
So I ended up, I put on a bit of weight and I went to this gym and they said, oh, yeah, no, mate, because I could punch hard, I could kick a little bit.
Man,
and
you're pretty big.
They said, oh, we'll chuck you in a fight. I said, yeah, book me in, I need a fight.
Yeah.
I really wanted to fight. That's all I wanted to do was fight. And so I ran into Evan, I said, Evan, I'm going to fight. He says, what are you going to fight? I said, I'm going to fight Muay Thai. He goes, what do you know about Muay Thai? I don't know, you just punch an elbow and that. He goes, come here. And then he grabbed me in this clock. And he says, what are you going to do now?
Yeah.
I said, I don't know. He goes, listen, pull yourself out of that fight.
Yeah.
He goes, I'll train you. He never trained like anyone
really?
before. Like he was, you know what I mean? It was me and him. So we started in the backyard. We started kicking pads in the park.
Yeah.
And I ended up having... We sort of started...
That was your gym, was it the park?
Yeah, we didn't have a gym.
Fuck
He just goes, mate, let's get a pair of pads.
Yeah.
And he worked me hard. He taught me how to train. He taught me things in my life that I still hold on to today.
Oh, really?
There was a lot of good, valuable lessons there. I think I was 19. I had like 3 or 4 fights. I knocked out 4 guys in a row.
Jeez, yeah. But what weight were you fighting?
At that time, I was 75.
That's fucking still a heavy.
I was still a baby, you know what I mean?
But you still had heavy hands. So you fought heavy hands, yeah?
Yeah, I knocked everyone out with punches.
Oh.
Joe Nader opened a gym. And we were close because he was around in the Sam Greco days.
Yeah.
He was fighting at the time. And I ring him up and said, listen, if you need a super middleweight, I'm in. Yeah, come down, let's go, right? So I think I had a couple of fights, 2 or 3 fights.
What was the promotions back then? Or just they smokers or just like little fucking promotions?
Look, they were promotions like ultimate promotions. They're still around today.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? They've been around for 30 years.
Yeah.
And they're doing really well at the moment.
Yeah.
So we went here, we went there, and then...
So you just wanted to fight, didn't you?
I just wanted to fight, right? Then I met a guy named Don Millar.
Donnie! The Don!
Now, Don Millar used to bring his guys down there 3 days a week. He didn't have his gym yet.
Yeah.
And he used to bring his guys down. There was Mike 300.
Oh, fucking hell.
O'Neill Ortega.
Yeah.
Joel Fisher.
Jesus, these
really top-level guys.
Yeah,
and he had some other guys that were 5 or 6 fights in, whatever, right? And because I used to dust everyone in the gym. And then, like, Don Millar's guys had come down. And then, like, I said, Don, why can't I hit you guys, man? What's going on here?
Yeah.
He goes, do you want me to be honest? And I just met him. Like, he goes, He goes, you don't know shit. He goes, this is Muay Thai, man. This is where it's at.
Donnie, he'll tell you.
He goes, you don't know shit. This is where it's at, right?
Yeah.
This kickboxing's rubbish.
Yeah.
right?
That sounds like Donnie.
All right? He goes, you need to do this.
Yeah.
If you want to be good, you need to do this. And I
Grapple, knees,
And like, this is
elbows
something
and
that
all
I've been doing since I was 12 years old. Now I was 24.
Oh, fuck. So you've been 12 years.
12
and
years
you
in.
12 years in. How did you break those habits? You would have had the...
I just wanted to do it. I said, you know what? I said, just teach me, man. I said, I'll start at the beginning. I'll scrap everything I did. I'm not scared to get cut open.
Yeah.
I'm not scared to... It felt good starting at the beginning and learning something new as well.
That means you wouldn't have to break
Everything. Because everything I ever learnt was wrong.
So you just fucking broke it down and started from the beginning.
Everything I ever learnt was wrong.
Yeah. Were you getting thrown around a little bit and just
thrown around? I'm getting kicked on the arms and kicked because you got to stand differently. I'm getting kicked on the arms and kicked on the arms. I'm getting swept. I'm getting my leg caught. Thinking, fuck, this is mad. You know what I mean?
But I think that's the best way to learn. If you want to fucking get better, you have to go through that adversity, that attrition, and
100%.
stuff like that. Yeah.
So there was another guy in the gym named Ben Smullen.
Ben Smullen. Ben Smullen.
Ben Smullen.
I know Benny as well.
Right.
These are old, like,
right?
beginning of the century, like 2005, 2006.
So Ben Smullen had 50-odd Muay Thai fights.
Smullen,
He had 50-odd Muay Thai fights.
Yeah.
And I said, and so like me and Benny sort of started, and so Ben started getting me ready for the fights.
Yeah.
So they fuck it, throw me in. Like I want to do this.
So you fought out of super fight?
At the time it was the Power Play gym.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Power Play. That's right. Yeah.
And Ben Smullen was the trainer there.
Yep.
So like these guys are doing all their kickboxing stuff, which I like sort of had enough of.
Yep.
And so I started working with Ben.
Yeah.
Knocked a guy out, and then I can't remember how many fights I had. I think maybe 9 or 10 at the time, or 8 or whatever, around that time. And then Joe sticks his head out and he says, "Do you want to fight a guy named Arancini?" He goes, "You want to fight Arancini?" I thought, fuck, Arancini's had about 40 fights, man.
Yeah. And how many fights have you had since then?
8 or 9.
Yeah. What? Just straight Muay Thai?
No, I had kickboxing fights and maybe 4 Thai fights.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
I'll fight Cheney because Australian titles on it. He said, "Man, book me in."
You just wanted to fucking fight, didn't you?
I just wanted to fight, but I wanted to fight good guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's what was happening a lot. Like, guys were getting, like, tailor-made to get bashed by this guy, and then they were giving people bums to boost their careers. And
you wanted to take on
I didn't want to take that on. I was tough enough and ugly enough to do it properly, right?
Yeah. Tough enough, actually.
Yeah. And he says, and he sticks his head back out. He goes, "Can you make 67? I said, "Yeah, I'll make 67, no worry." So I said, "Fuck this, I'm going to Thailand."
See, where did you train in Thailand?
Well, it's another long story, right?
We've got fucking time, bro.
If we got time, my favourite fighter at the time was the big middleweight from Thailand called Lamsongkram.
Okay, yeah.
Big, tall, violent, aggressive, killing machine.
Yeah.
Won the King's Cup when he was like 18 and just like charged through like 350 fights, maybe 310 wins or something like that. He's the real deal, right?
That's a lot, yeah.
And Joe brought him down one day to fight Wayne Parr.
Oh, fuck.
And I fought on the undercard.
Yeah.
And I thought, I've got to meet this bloke, right? So I met him. I said, "Look, Dada, you're my favourite fighter.
Yeah.
I always respected you." And he was a really nice guy. And he goes, "Why don't you come to my gym?" Right? So like after when I got booked for this Cheney fight, I thought, I'm going to Thailand now. This is the time to do it.
Yeah. What year was that about?
Yeah, 2010. So we book a Thailand trip. We get to Thailand. And me and my mate walk in. Couldn't find this joint, so we walked down a lane and down some steps. Bangkok, right? Chinatown. We walk in, the whole gym just stops and just like starts staring us out.
Well, you were the only Falung there?
There was no one there. No.
Just white, you were the only white boys, so everyone else was Thai.
That's right. So the owner of the gym was the promoter of the Rajadamnern Stadium.
Oh, Jesus.
So had all the big, like, Lamsongkram was there, Jomthong was there in his prime.
Yeah.
Dieselek. He was young.
Was he?
He was there. He was like he had a big mullet and that, like just young and tough guy. You know what I mean? And then, it was a good trip. Had to prove myself and punch on with him properly in there. And, and then so I came out of there.
You have to prove yourself to the Thais, and then there's sink or swim.
There's commercial gyms where they welcome you and they want your money. But this was the real deal.
What was the gym called?
Chuatana.
Chuatana?
Yeah.
So it was just proper Thai?
It was crazy.
Did they speak English there, or did you have to fucking try and work out?
You had to fucking work it out.
Work it out.
Yeah.
Mate, you're a type of guy that just likes to sink or swim, isn't it, mate?
Mate, look.
Or just chuck me in the deep end, I'll fucking swim.
Look, when I got there, this Jomthong had it in for me. He wanted to bully me and he wanted to, like, I could picture how many white guys he's drove out of the gym.
Yeah.
So I thought, mate, you know what? I've got the best fighter in the world here. Hates my guts, so I'm going to take this for all it's worth.
Oh, wow.
And I tormented him back until we became friends. Until he started
Earning his respect.
and I earned his respect. You know what I mean? So I come back, ripped to shreds, strong
knowledge
as,
and all that Muay Thai knowledge as
strong
well.
Yeah, like changed my whole life.
Yeah.
With this, right?
Oh, fuck.
8 hours of training, 15 Ks in the morning, 15 Ks in the night, hour of clinching twice a day, 5-minute rounds on pads. Like, it was crazy, right? Came back, punched the absolute shit out of Cheney, dropped him every single round.
Yeah.
They end up, your winner's Cheney. They gave the belt to Cheney. I didn't care. You know what? I had a thing. You know what? I came. I did my job.
Yeah.
I actually had peace about it. I didn't care about the belt. I didn't care about what the judges said.
Yeah,
I was just that's my favourite fight till today.
Yeah.
My fight with Cheney, because I went in there and did my job. Then after that, it sort of didn't happen at power play anymore. I sort of it wasn't going in the direction I wanted to go.
Yeah.
And Superboy just opened his gym.
Superboy, yeah.
8 Blades.
8 Blades.
So it was me and my little brother, and there was Chris Newen. He ended up
Chris Newen,
he's the original guy there. And
yeah.
We went there and we started training and we started fighting there, which was really good. Went to New Zealand, fought a really tough guy in New Zealand, got knocked out.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Yeah.
But in that fight, I got knocked out, cold.
Yeah.
And then I made 6. Got up and punched on.
A bit like
Tyson Fury.
Got dropped off a knee. Yeah. Got up and punched on and got up and punched on and I got up maybe half a dozen times.
Yeah.
I should have, because I do in my head, I can handle losing, but I can't handle throwing it.
Yeah, yeah. So you just.
So even a couple, I thought, man, in Australia they would have stopped this by now. I was hoping I wasn't going to cop a big knee in the nose or something. That's what I was thinking. So I came back to Australia and it was really hard to get a fight.
At your weight, or was just the caliber of fighting? No one wanted to fight you, or?
Look, and I was never scared of a hard fight. Mm-hmm. But there was promoters ringing me up. They said, "Oh, we'll give you Toby Smith." I said, "Buddy, I'm not scared of a hard fight, but I'm not ready for Toby Smith."
Yeah.
I've had 15 fights or something at the time.
Yeah.
They go, he's only 19. Trust me, you'll be all right. I said, "Buddy, I'm not fighting Toby Smith.
Yeah.
Not now. You know what I mean?"
Still kicking like a mule back then.
Oh no, that was his prime. He was a killer machine. Then they said, you can fight Lewis Regis. I never heard of Lewis at the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I came home and I Googled Lewis Regis. I said, God, look at the guys they're throwing me here, man. I'm going to get, I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready for that level, right? Then I couldn't get a fight for maybe a year. So sort of pissed me off, got sick of it. Got the itch.
Yeah.
And then I rang Don. No, I fought one of Don's guys. He was an Australian champion, Rahula, dangerous guy. Fought him. Had a bit of time off. Then I rang Don and said, listen, let's have one run together.
Yeah.
He goes, be at the gym on Monday. Let's go.
Was he excited for you to come?
Oh, he was wrapped, right? Yeah, because he started me on this. Even when I was at the other gym, I used to go to Don's 3 nights a week.
Yeah.
Was that
when I was at the old gym?
Yeah, but was that
St Kilda?
Was that
St Kilda?
Upstairs? Yeah,
it's still there till today.
Yes.
So we had a good bond, me and Don, and when I had last half a dozen of my fights with Don.
Yeah.
And at least we shared that. I won a WBC belt.
You did want to see.
I won a WBC belt.
State belt? Was it state?
State belt.
Yep.
State belt with Don. Just had a few more fights, and then it's time to
call it quits.
The body wasn't really.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I wanted to.
Yeah.
You tell me I can't make 67, I'll make 67.
Yeah.
After now, I'm looking at the clock. I thought I didn't want to diet anymore.
Yeah.
I had the last few fights at 72 and a half, and happy to close the book and
HardCore
move on.
Came about. Was that after your fight career?
That was after.
Straight after your fight career?
I was 14. Maybe 2 years.
2 years where you're getting the itch going, I fucking
Not
got to do
the itch,
something.
like I said, once when I had that time off before I went to Don's, because the chapter wasn't closed.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to hear about fights, I didn't want to talk about fights, I didn't want to go to the fights. I just
fine. You just wanted
But just take a big...
it was hurting me because I knew I had more to go.
Yeah.
But then after when I finished on my own terms, I loved the fights and I loved the sport. And I had a son. I had my first son, And I just like, even when he was in Little Bouncer, I'd put him on and he'd hit the Thai music, and I'm just going to drill him from now, right?
How old is he now?
He's 8.
He's 8. Is he training?
He trains here at Strike
Oh,
Studio.
yeah, we are at Strike Studio.
Yeah, Strike
He
Studios.
trains here at Strike.
Yeah.
He's had 3 fights in the amateurs and
Yeah.
like the kids fights.
Muay Vic.
Yeah, he's good. He's punches really hard.
Yeah.
You know.
Proud of him?
I'm proud of him.
I mean, you
So watching fights with my son, and I just I'd like, you know what? There's a lot of dumber guys than me that do this.
Yeah.
I'm just going to have a crack, like balls to the wall. Let's go. What we've got coming up on Friday, or Saturday,
yeah.
is pretty much 5 years
5
since
years?
the first show.
So how many shows? What number?
We lost a
HardCore?
couple for COVID.
Oh, fuck yeah.
We lost a couple years of COVID.
Yeah.
But this is number 14.
14.
Yeah,
That's fucking good.
number 14.
Mate,
The format that you do have, I like it. Like
normally it's
the majority are 3.
3x3s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that real fast action, you've got to get in there.
Well, look,
and start going.
the problem is, you know, you got so many guys that want fights. Sometimes we've got 15 fights on the weekend.
Oh, fuck.
So if
yeah.
if all them are 5 rounders, we're going to be there for 3 days.
Fuck.
Most of it's a time factor as well. You know what I mean?
It's a long day. It is.
I would
fucking
like, you know
long
what I mean?
day,
Like, I would
yeah.
love to watch half these fights. They should be 5-round fights.
Yeah.
But time just doesn't allow you.
So, but on this Sunday, this one coming up, it's you've got how many 5 rounders do you have?
There's just one.
Just one. That's the co-main event. That's
Yeah,
Mudo.
Kenta Sauer and Mudo.
Yeah, that's going to be a banger.
It's gonna be a banger.
Hey, watch that tonight, guys. It's going to be a banger, that one. But yeah, I mean, we've got, we talk about beautiful Muay Thai, 5 rounders, We've got the 70-74s, 70-74s, Rebellion Roots, MTGP, they're all exponents of the beautiful Muay Thai, but you're more of the, more of the one championship style of...
Look, I tried when...
Exciting, yeah.
It took me a couple of shows to... The first couple of shows are like your first couple of fights.
Yeah.
You shut your eyes, you swing, and you don't know what's going on, right? Well, that's how it was for us. Now the guys are getting prepared better. They're actually anyway, that's how it was for us, right? After a couple, I love a technical fight.
Yeah.
But the crowd won't remember it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? I wanted to match things up that go off.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring something that's not forgotten, but
Just memorable.
I want to bring something that's exciting. I want people to walk in and walk out and say, they were some sick ass fights, man.
Fucking oath, man.
People train hard, they bust their asses, they're running every day. And the crowd come, they're paying money. We want bangers, man.
Yeah. It brings, it opens it up as well. It brings not so much the non-Muay Thai people into the sport as well.
100%.
100%.
And then we had a fight on the last show. It was Daniel Chen from Honor Martial Arts against a guy from Queensland, Francis Dippon.
Okay, yeah.
2 technical guys, but they were going for it.
Was it a 3x3?
It was a 3x3.
Oh, beautiful.
We're going to redo it on 5-rounder.
Oh.
But they were both not available for this show.
Okay.
That needs to be a 5-round fight.
Yeah.
But they didn't sit there, fluff around, get their feather dusters out. They went for it. And I think now, our show is starting to separate. Okay, we want bangers.
Yes.
Everyone rings me who want to fight, who want to punch on.
Yeah.
Who want to make a name for themselves.
Exciting type of, let's go.
And that's what I'm
For
trying
a
to do.
promoter, I know that it's hard to pick a favourite fighter or something that stands out because they're all your favourite, they're like little children, they're your children.
So,
If you've got a fight,
you've had big fights, you've had WBC world
titles, Max Vicker and
That was actually international title.
Was that international
That was
title?
an international title. Look, it's hard to pick a favourite fight.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, look, there's been fights where we've walked out and thought, wow. And, there's been fights that I was sort of emotionally invested in both sides of it, and I don't even want to watch. I don't even want to know who wins. I hope they have a draw and we can do it again. You get to know the guys.
So I was saying so.
There's some of these people I've known for 20 years.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some of these people I've known for 1 year.
Yeah.
But they're grouse, you know what I mean? And then you have a relation, and you think, far out, all right, now they're going to fight. There are a few fighters that actually excite me.
Yeah.
Can you name a few of those fighters?
Yeah, like Melbourne.
Yeah.
Melbourne, there's a kid named Ben Higgins.
Yeah.
We built him up, and he's a real entertainer.
Yeah.
He had a tough fight with another guy that I respect from Sydney, Moe Darlin.
Yeah.
It was a really good fight. We're negotiating to put it on again
Yeah.
for the next show. but we're about this close from signing it off,
Yep.
which will be a banger
Yeah.
again. There's look.
You just can't name it, can you, mate? There's just so many.
There's just
isn't
so
there?
many, you know.
You're like a
Proud fucking parent. You can't really name the fucking.
I'm the old man now, and these are the young guys. You know what I mean? And then like,
What do you get out of it though? I mean, like
it's as you get further into it, it's rewarding in different ways.
Okay, yeah. It's got to be hard.
I
though.
remember the first one we did. Like I looked at my wife. I said, "Look, look at this. It's on."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you try to find your feet. You find your feet, and then now it's serious business now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now I know exactly what I want to do. I don't think I'm there yet.
Yeah.
I really don't. I don't think I'm there
They're
yet.
one of the top shows in the country.
Personally,
No, thanks. I appreciate that.
Personally,
It's getting
we-
there. Like we're,
yeah.
you know, but for this level I'm on now,
Yeah.
it's going well. But I want to make it explode. Like
Yeah.
I've got some things up my sleeve.
Ah, yeah.
It's going to.
you can't name. You
Oh look, I
you
won't
can't
give it away to you yet.
Watch this space, guys. Watch this space.
There's some things I got in my brain.
Yeah.
I've got to work out how to pull it off. But
Big?
I think Victoria needs. I think this Australia needs a lift.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things happening that's just the same formula, the same shit, the same.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah.
And I wanted to create something that's a little bit different.
Yeah. Oh,
It's a little
of
bit
course,
more exciting. That's a little bit more brutal. That's a little bit more because this is
hard,
the
but-
most dangerous sport in the world.
But Mark,
That is hardcore.
Yeah.
When you talk about when we talk
about hardcore.
we talk about those things.
And that's
you know,
why I
exciting,
called it that.
brutal.
That's why I called it that.
Yeah,
When we're
hardcore.
trying to build it, you know.
Yeah.
But because this is the most brutal sport in the world.
It is.
It's not a joke,
and
is
it's
it?
exciting. It's very
It's not a
spectacular.
joke,
You know.
you know?
Yeah. There's no joke. Yeah.
Like if you get your head split open with an elbow, you're not thinking about your feather duster anymore.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Either you're going to fold or you're going to kill this bloke before
Yeah.
you get split open again.
That's
it's
fun.
only going to go two ways, you
Yeah.
know? And that's what I'm trying to build.
We've got a big fucking show this Saturday night. You know, we've got the co-main event is Kenta
Yeah.
and Mudo,
And the
main event
is
Nielsen?
Nielsen Lecky and
Jimmy.
and Jimmy.
Jimmy sitting on try, yeah.
Yeah. So look, I just want to, because obviously we're WA Muay Thai
Media. You've got a couple of WA gyms coming
Yeah.
across. And what, do you rate us over there?
No, I
You
do,
rate-
I do.
We are like
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
We're all old school. Like you've got the
Pit coming across,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
Blair Smith.
you know, obviously Roy's.
We've had Kian on a couple of times.
Yeah.
Throughout the years. Kian's been down a couple of times. I think this is Moo's third time with us. Mm-hmm.
Did him and Kenta fight on hardcore that first time? So this is a rematch?
Yeah. But they both, at the time, they both came a long way. That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, but they've come a long
Long way. Well,
come a long
Kenta's
way.
been in
Thailand,
They've
had
both
17
been to Thailand.
Yeah.
Kent has had another 10 fights.
Yeah.
So I just think this is going to be a really, really good
I think
fight.
it's going to be fight of the night. That's
100%.
my
Well,
call.
anyway.
I gave it to them last time.
Yeah, fight of the night.
Yeah.
It's going to be a banger again.
Because,
bro.
like I said, it's not really, it wasn't about looking beautiful or looking
Yeah.
pretty. You just had two guys who stood toe to toe and slugged it out. To me, that's a fight of the night.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be repeated.
Like a quick knockout's good.
Yeah.
A knockout's good. Some people say it's not about knockouts, but you're fighting someone, man. You want them to go down
This
and
is
stay
hard- this
down.
is
mate.
hardcore
promotion,
It's hardcore.
son.
It's
So
hardcore
to me, a
promotion.
fight of the night is standing there banging toe to toe.
Yeah.
And people just think, wow, that was a fight, man.
Yeah.
These two just tried to kill each other the whole time. No one gave in, no one gave way,
And people
and it
will
went to
talk
the
about
end
it.
to the bell.
Yeah.
To me, that's a fight of the night.
And
you know
people-
what I
We're
mean?
going to talk about it.
Like the girls on the last show, girl from Adelaide, Penny Godfrey.
Yeah. Oh, Penny Godfrey.
Penny
yeah.
Godfrey.
Yeah.
And Isabella, she trains at Strike.
Yep.
They just stood there and banged and went toe to toe the whole fight. And it didn't matter who won,
Yeah.
but that was just, and I gave, you know what I mean? To me, that's, I would want to see it war, at
But you
wars,
are promoting that sort of
Yeah.
shit. You are.
I love it. Excites
giving
me,
air
it
to it.
excites me. It excites me.
Well, anyway, brother, I
just
just want to thank you for your time.
No worries, thank you.
And thank you
for
for
letting me.
come to hardcore and do my
welcome.
stuff over here.
Welcome. Do your thing.
Good luck for the future, and I'm really looking forward to what you've got next, brother.
Just keep your
Tell me, and I'll tell the rest
keep
of
your eye
them.
on the page, man.
Keep your eye on
well,
the
look,
page.
we're going to release a poster and some announcements at the show.
Okay.
Regarding the July 20 show.
Yeah.
Which there's a few things that people want to see.
Okay. Wicked.
And we're going to put some twists on it as well.
Awesome, man. So watch this
So that's
Space
all I'm
guys.
going to say.
That's
all
all.
I'm going to say.
So I'll get it out of you, Mark. So
When this camera's off, mate, I'll get more information out of it. But, mate, brother,
I really appreciate it.
No worries, man.
thank you very much, and I'll see you Saturday night.
100%. Woohoo!
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. I finish off.
Did we done good?
Yeah.